refine the prompt kind of for. Yeah, it just struggles with the text. Is go into the terminal and we're going to call Claude. We're going to run /MCP to make sure the MCPs are running. Shift tab, autoplay, looping enabled, muted. Oh, isn't that sick? Dang, I'm gonna cry. That's so cool. So if you're a good marketer or developer, you know Claude Code, the new Claude Code is cracked, and you know that MidJourney is cracked as well. And so in this video, we're just gonna try to mix them together. Also, Cursor's extremely good, right? So we're gonna mix these workflows together and kind of spice up this get started page on our website. So this is kind of the main page that someone goes to kind of come into our funnel and to like basically schedule a meeting with our team or like a demo kind of call type of thing. So when you set, when you go to the get started page, you know, it's clean right now and simple and like, you know, modern and everything. And it's really easy to understand. And I think that that's good. But I think that it would be cool to kind of add a little MidJourney video type element, kind of like how we're doing at the top here, the hero section. Obviously you want this to be like really cool, but I really like this style. But something kind of like this where it's, I think the beauty of this, and one of the great ways to use the tools, or MidJourney specifically, like MidJourney video, is to just kind of spice up and highlight different parts of your site without being too overbearing. Like a lot of people just, I think it's just like a focused way to like kind of show more life in that section of the design. Whereas like a lot of people might try to like throw on a bunch of different colors and like crazy animations and things like that. And that like kind of makes it too distracting. And I like a really like clean, elegant, like minimalistic kind of like design. Like that's the type of design that I like best. And so I think that this type of video and this use case is the best for that. And so that's why we want to try to apply basically some kind of design like this to the actual get started page. And it probably would just like replace the little like rocket emoji up here, but we'll see. So to start, what I want to do is just like get like a bunch of ideas. This is kind of like how I generally start the process. I guess I didn't even outline that in the beginning of this too. That will be obviously ripping GPT here. So I'm going to copy all this, the copy from the landing page, from the get started page. So again, like these things are getting really good where you don't have to be too crazy with the prompt, but I basically dumped in all the copy from the landing page. I said, please analyze this. And I told it to come up with 10 ideas for a short, fun video animation in a small by one frame to go at the top of the page that highlights the themes in a fun pixel art style way. Come up with 10 pixel art video animation ideas that would be good. So yeah, just really basic, you know, prompt here. So we'll see how it does. Okay, so this is why this is so awesome, right? It just gives you like a bunch of different ideas that we could potentially go with and just starts, you know, getting us going here. This might not be like the finalized thing we go with, obviously, but just some ideas. So I'm going to read through these really quickly. Okay, these are really good. These are really good ideas. So I like the first, the three I like the best are the first one, this little like pixel portal, you know, and it's kind of the pixel goes through a portal basically, and like that's like success on the other side or whatever. I like the 3-step elevator one because it kind of outlines the process more, but kind of in a fun way. And I think that gives more detail, obviously, than just like going through a portal. But it's also like kind of a fun way. And then this other one down here is a totally different direction. It's just like kind of the result, showing the result. It's like this growth garden where it's like, you know, at first it's like a wilted plant it's saying, and then it gets watered and then like it grows like crazy and like there's all this money growing off the plants basically, which is kind of fun. I like the second one. I'm just gonna go with the second one. So let's tell it to make. So now what we do, we say I like. So now I'm just going to tell it like, hey, I like number 4 best. So just make 3 more variations kind of based on that feedback. And then we'll see what it comes up with. And then I think from there, we'll be able to kind of refine the prompt kind of for MidJourney and see what it does. Okay, these were like, okay. I like the third one the best. Just the idea of like these, like them building, you know, something. I think that's good. So we're just going to go with this one. I told it that I like the third one best of the last that it gave me, and I told it that I want to now optimize and create like a prompt that's specifically for MidJourney video. So we'll hop over to MidJourney video now. Okay, so here's the prompt that it gave us. Now we'll see if it works. It might not work. I mean, You can see, right? You know, I think, you know, one of the things that could be tough with this is that it starts with an image in MidJourney video. I didn't even, I totally like, you know, I'm just like, what should we do with this? I think that the best way to, yeah, let's start with a, let's say, yeah, we're going to see if we can like remix it into like a simple image to start with, and then we can kind of go from there. So it gave us an image. We're going to try this out here and see how MidJourney does. The slash command's kind of throwing it off. This is obviously, I mean, this is the way that you used to prompt, or that maybe you still prompt this way if you're using it with Discord. But you can see, like, you know, sometimes it's not always going to be perfect in the recommendations that it gives you, but we'll see how it does. So it's doing the images now. We'll see. That was really quick. Okay. Let's take a look at these images. Yeah, it just struggles with the text is the only problem. I do like the pixel art. I think we should just do, you know, like a, let's see. Let's go back to GPT and say, okay, so I'm going to have it kind of reimagine it from the start, but for just like a static image that doesn't have any text and that's really easy to understand and that uses all of the text from the landing page that we want to use here, the web page. Look at that. That's cool. Okay, so yeah, let's do this. This is like a refined one. It's cool how it gives us, O3 gives us this little visual thing here, right? It's cool. So it's doing a little like a flow graphic, but we'll see how it does. I just think that it's going to be hard with the text. Like, I think, I told it not to use text, I think, but it's just kind of confusing, you know? It's really confusing. Yeah, it's just way too confusing. Okay, let's try this. This is much more, supposedly more simple. It's just, it's crazy how quickly it generates these, right? I mean, we could also try to give it to GPT here, right? So let's try that as well. Fire off one of these. Image generation for GPT is pretty good as well. Oh, I love this. Look at this. This is way better. The hell? Look at this, guys. This is awesome. Okay, we'll see what GPT does, but I like this much more. I like the astronaut one. This kind of looks like a gaming controller, you know, like an Xbox or a PS4 controller. So I don't like that one so much. This one looks good. We'll see what GPT does. But we'll basically use one of these as a starting point, because from here we can animate it, right? And we'll probably do high motion for this. Let's just do it. Actually, let's just try it. So let's go with. It's hard for me to pick, guys. I honestly, these are much better than when we started with, right? I think this one's way better. This one's cool. Let's do this one. And then GPT is giving us an image as well here. So now we can see it. It usually takes a little bit longer for the videos. But that's kind of cool. And then we got GPT going on the right. I feel like the one that GPT made is a little confusing. So it looks like design and call goes to a rocket, and then the rocket goes on a computer, and then there's a piece of paper. See, it's like super confusing. But we'll see how it does in the video, the first round of the video here. It kind of gives you a little preview while it's loading, and I was getting a little nervous seeing the preview because it looked a little crazy, but we'll see. Okay, this is the first one. Whoa. I mean, it's just weird and kind of random. Like, the movement's just confusing. It's like, what is this little this thing floating around? Oh, that's cool. This is wild. Yeah, that one's not good. Okay, we're gonna take another direction. I mean, so this is kind of this thing, right? You gotta like really guide these things. We're gonna go super simple here. We're gonna cut out GPT and just go, um, whoa, this looks crazy. I mean, this honestly, this could look really cool actually, now that I'm thinking about it. I love this. Think about that, like one of these guys. These are awesome. Look at this. Yo, that one's sick. That one's sick. All these are cool. This is way better. Okay. Let's do this one. I feel like this one's because it's gonna be smaller the way I imagine it. I don't want it to be like that big on the page. So I want it to be really clear that it's like a rocket launching, but actually I like this one, honestly. Okay, so we're gonna give it high motion. I mean, can we kick off? Should we just kick off a couple of these? I like the mountains in this one as well. These are all great. It's so hard to pick. I like this one too. Okay, we're gonna kick these off, guys. The first one's done. These look really cool in the preview. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. Look at that. That is awesome. Look at the smoke coming off the back, like the exhaust. That looks so sick. Are you kidding me? It's awesome. That one's cool. It's a little slower. This one's like faster. This one like spins around and stuff, right? And then we can also extend this. It just starts spinning. It's crazy. I like the slower one, honestly. So we're gonna go, let's see, can we? The thing is, we have these other ones running too. I honestly think these are gonna look really cool. But let's just, for the sake of the video, you guys get the concept. We can also make it longer too. But for the sake of the video, let's just go with this file. So what we can do is download that as an MP4, and usually I use Vimeo to host the video. I just put it onto Vimeo. So I'm gonna do that really quickly. Okay, our thing's uploading on Vimeo now, and so now we get to go over into Cursor, and we're gonna use Claude Code because Claude Code's just so good right now. And we're gonna tell it to basically replace the little rocket emoji here with a little bit of a bigger, 1x1 frame with the video in it, and it's gonna play. I mean, it's just gonna look. I want it to look like this, basically. Okay. Honestly, I'll probably tell it to like model that design that we're using in that section of the website, and then I'll tell it. Well, yeah, you'll see. I might just fast forward a little bit, but anyways, we're gonna go into the terminal and we're gonna call Claude. And we're gonna run /mcp to make sure the MCPs are running. Okay, and then we're going to go into plan mode. So you hit Shift Tab to go into plan mode, and I'm gonna say, okay, so I'm about to fire off this prompt to the plan mode version of Claude Code, and I told it, hey, create a plan to replace a rocket emoji at the top of the Get Started page with a small video frame like the one used in the client feedback section on the home page. Please use this video. Then I gave it the Vimeo link, and I said for the video that autoplays in the small 1x1 frame at the top of the Get Started page to replace the rocket emoji. The frame should follow the same rules as the one used in the client feedback section of the home page, which is this one. So we're gonna, fire off that prompt, and then Claude Code's gonna go to work. Okay, so it finished up the plan here. So we're gonna review the plan that it put together. It said, based on my search, I found that the Get Started page and the all rocket emoji usage in your code base. Here's what I discovered. Rocket emoji found in these places, which is right, script. Would you like me to proceed with any specific modification to these files? Yeah, I do want you to proceed. Okay. So it's just kind of telling me like, hey, that I found, this is what I'm seeing where the rocket emoji is or whatever. Do you want me to keep moving forward with the plan? And I said, yeah. Okay, so it's a little bit further on in the planning process. It says, okay, it found the video frame now. It's going to, this is the plan to replace that with the video here. The positioning, the dimension is going to be 360 by 360. Autoplay, looping enabled, muted, no controls, mobile optimized. Styling classes. This looks great. Okay. Testing, verify. Okay, that looks good. So, we're going to fire it off. Okay, it's all done. So it looks like this is all good and everything. So we're going to push this to GitHub really quickly. Okay, so this is pushing out to GitHub right now. We can go to Vercel. They host this for us. We can see this is building. Okay, it says it's done. We can see, I guess we could try. I might have to rip it incognito to see it. Oh, there it is. Oh, isn't that sick? Dang, I'm gonna cry. That's so cool. I think that's so dope. And there's so many different ways where you could imagine, like, this is just the start. Like, there's a lot of ways you could make this better, but I just think this is so cool how we're able to do this now, you know? And let's check the responsiveness. So, like, on mobile, this is kind of would be the vibe on mobile. Let's go fatty screen. I just love that. I mean, you guys know, it's just my design style is just kind of like the more like simple, like minimalistic idea, but I think that I love this, man. I love this. And so, okay, let's, for fun, my bonus, we'll look at these too. These are so cool. These are awesome. This is so cool. And like now I guess I might like extend this. I mean, we don't have to. I just think it might look a little bit better if it's extended, just so that it's not like, basically as I'm imagining it, as a user's reading through this, like it's gonna loop a couple times, but before they like read the whole thing, and that could be a little bit distracting. So you kind of, because the looping animation, it snaps back when it's moving really subtly, slowly up like that. It's not really that distracting, and so you can kind of like focus on the text and everything. But if there's this thing like constantly like, you know, jumping back and forth, it's distracting in the design. So a couple of kind of tweaks we could do, but yeah, this is just one of the applications of it. So I hope you guys, this is helpful. Definitely try it out, and let me know what you guys make. I'm excited to see what you guys create. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.